I want to quickly share with you 8 LLC startup business credit cards that report to Dun& Bradstreet. You will love today's review, and I want you to start right now. Number 8, we have American Express Business Gold. Our score, 8.7 over 10. This is a great credit card, LLC startup business credit card that reports to Dun & Bradstreet, and it's great for dining. So here you have up to 4x rewards rate. So if your LLC startup needs to have a business credit card for dining, let's say you have clients to entertain and you are in an industry that requires frequent dining and frequent entertainment of clients, you will love this American Express Business Gold. You can actually earn 4x points in the 2 select categories where you spend the most each month. You have a welcome bonus where your LLC startup will earn 70,000 points. You have now the only problem we have with this card is that there is a huge, not a huge, but it is you have some kind of large annual fee, $295. The regular APR is kind of cool. You have 19.24 to 27.24% variable. In terms of credit score, Amex wants you to have at least 625 all the way to 750. But what we love about this card is that basically you have a constellation of options. Let me first walk you through the pros and cons. But before I do that, I want to welcome you back. Boss, I want to welcome you back to the show. It's really fantastic to have this quick convo with you about LLC startup business credit cards that report to Dun & Bradstreet. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: you have flexible redemption and points transfer options. You have robust travel benefits for your LLC startup. You have automatic 4 points per dollar on the 2 categories you spend the most on each billing cycle on up to $150,000 in annual spending. You have a 25% airline retention rebate when booking through Amex Travel, up to 250,000 points back each year. What about the cons here? Well, your LLC startup has to pay $295, so you have very high annual fees relative to the benefits, and 4 points per dollar rate that is capped at $150,000 in annual spending. So you can see that, this is a great card, but you have to think about the detriments also, the disadvantages. Okay. But overall, we love the card. It's great for your LLC startup business, for an LLC startup business credit card. And you actually can accumulate membership rewards points real fast. So this is just fantastic. And there is a welcome offer whereby you earn 70,000 membership rewards points after you spend $10,000 on eligible purchases with the business gold card within the first 3 months. Number 7 we have here, Bank of America Business Advantage Travel Rewards World. Our score, 8.9 over 10. So this is another card that's great for travel, but travel with benefits. So let's say if your startup LLC is looking for a business credit card to actually rack up travel rewards with points, this is kind of cool. And we love the fact that with this card, you can earn up to 3x rewards rate. You earn unlimited 1.5 points for every dollar spent on all purchases everywhere, every time, no matter how much you spend. And the cool thing is that points do not expire. This is kind of cool. You have a welcome bonus of 30,000 points. The card has no annual fee, which is kind of great compared to the other card, the Amex card that has $295. This card has no annual fee. The regular APR is 18.24% to 28.24% variable. This is kind of cool. And the Bank of America will accept you if you have a FICO score minimum of 600. Okay. And so with this card, what we love about this card for an LLC startup is that if you have the right relationship with Bank of America, you will love the card because you have both an introductory APR offer and you have solid earnings. This card is a viable choice for LLC startups and LLC growing small businesses. So if you are in the Bank of America ecosystem, the enhanced earnings could become best in class. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. What are we talking about? We're talking about the top 8 LLC startup business credit cards that report to Dun & Bradstreet. And I want to give you the pros and cons of this card. The pros: there is no annual fee. There are no foreign transaction fees. You have 3 points per dollar spent on car, hotel, and airline travel booked through the Bank of America's Travel Center, and 1.5 points per dollar spent on all other purchases. And what about the cons here? The benefits are travel related only. So your LLC startup must actually be interested in travel related benefits, and the introductory APR period is relatively short. And in terms of bonus offer, you have a welcome offer. You can earn 30,000 online bonus points after you make at least 3,000 in purchases in the first 90 days of your account opening, which can be redeemed for a $300 statement credit towards travel or dining purchases. Number 6, we have here the Wyndham Rewards Earner Business Card. Our score 9/10. One thing we love about the Wyndham Rewards Earner Business Card for your LLC startup is that this card is great for gas. So if your LLC wants to spend, your LLC startup wants to spend on gas, you will love this card. You have up to 8x rewards rate, so you can earn 8 points per dollar spent on hotels by Wyndham, and gas purchases you can earn 5 points per dollar spent on other things. So this is kind of cool. So you have rotating categories here. So you have a welcome bonus whereby you earn up to 75,000 bonus points. There is an annual fee though. This card has an annual fee of $95, and the regular APR goes from 20.74% to 24.74% or 29.74% depending on your credit score. And the minimum credit score where they will approve you here is a 625, 630. And the thing is that what we love about the Wyndham Rewards Earn a Business Card is that you have flexibility. Okay, you have flexibility. And so this is actually best in class in terms of earnings on gas station purchases. So which means what? If your LLC startup has road warriors, you will rack up points quickly. Okay, with a Wyndham at almost every highway exit, you will never lack for options to spend your points. What are the pros and cons of this card? Pros: Wyndham Diamond status, which matches to Caesar's Diamond. You have an industry-leading 8 points per dollar spent on gas. You have to be willing to earn 5 points per dollar on utilities, which is a category not often bonused. Cell phone insurance in addition to 5 points per dollar earnings on cell phone bills. This is kind of cool. You have 10% award redemption rate discount on top of already reasonable award rates. What about the cons here? Wyndham is not really tailored for a luxury traveler. So if you have an LLC startup where you have members are interested in luxury travel, you're not going to see that. Popular categories such as dining and non-Wyndham travel not given category bonuses, and the top tier status at Wyndham means less than it would at other chains. So those are things you really need to think about. So overall, you can also earn up to 75,000 bonus points, enough for up to 10 free nights. You can earn 50,000 bonus points after spending 3,000 in the first 90 days and earn 25,000 bonus points after spending $10,000 within the first 12 months. This is kind of cool. Number 5, we have here the Blue Business Plus from American Express. Our score 9.2/10. This card is great if your LLC startup wants to actually earn rewards while spending on things that really matter for the LLC, in terms of you actually buying office supplies, buying stuff for your LLC startup, and so here you are earning 2x on the first 50,000 in purchases every year for your LLC startup, and you can earn unlimited 1x points on purchases thereafter. There is a welcome bonus that we love a lot, and so here you can earn 15,000 points, and there's no annual fee. The regular APR oscillates from 18.24% to 26.24%, and credit score that Amex is asking from you is 600 minimum. Okay, and so what we love about the card here is that this card is a great way for your LLC startup to actually have a no annual fee way to gain your rewards earning. Okay, when you really think about it, your LLC startup will actually earn 2x points on all purchases up to $50,000 per year. So it's really it's a perfect fit if your LLC startup is small enough to spend less than $50,000 per year. If not, spend up to the $50,000 max, then switch to another card for the rest of the year's purchases. You will win either way. Let me walk you through the pros and cons of this LLC startup business credit card. The pros: you have a wide variety of airline transfer partners. You have no annual fee, and you have a higher rewards rate on the first $50,000 in annual spending. What about the cons here? There is a foreign transaction fee. And there is a foreign transaction fee depending on the state you're applying from, because they've been running the program. In some states they don't charge, in some states they do charge. So there could be. You have 2 points per dollar. That rewards rate falls to 1 point per dollar after $50,000 in annual spending. So overall, this is a great card. I mean, you're able to earn 15,000 membership rewards points after you spend 3,000 in eligible purchases on the card within your first 3 months of card membership. You can earn 2x membership rewards points on everyday business purchases, such as office supplies for your LLC startup or client dinners. And the 2x applies to the first $50,000 in purchases per year, 1 point per dollar thereafter. So this is really important to really think about that. Number 4, we have the Inc. Business Premier. Our score 9.4 over 10. This is actually the latest Chase business credit card, and it is a perfect match for LLC startups because basically you are receiving up to 5 points reward rate, 5% cashback on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 2.5% cashback on purchases of $5,000 or more, and there's actually a welcome bonus. So Chase is giving you a $1,000 cashback. This is really cool. The card does have an annual fee though. So your LLC startup will pay $195. The regular APR goes from $18.99 to $26.99. And so this is really something to think about. So when you think about this card, it is actually, this card is a charge card. So the Chase Inc. Business Premier is a charge card. So your LLC will qualify if your LLC has the proper financials or the proper relationship with Chase, so that, it will qualify no problem. And so it offers a big spending power for LLCs and established businesses that can pay in full each month, as well as a generous rewards rate on large purchases. So what are the pros and cons here? Let's quickly go through them. Pros: you have a strong welcome offer. You have 5% cashback on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 2.5% cashback on every purchase of $5,000 or more, and 2% cashback on every other purchase. No annual fee for employee cards. Several travel and purchase protections. This is kind of cool. What about the cons here? Well, you do have a high annual fee, and the card is designed to be paid in full each month. So this is essentially a charge card, and points cannot be transferred to airline or hotel programs. And the points cannot be transferred to other Ultimate Rewards earning cards. So this is something you need to think about. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about the top 8 LLC startup business credit cards that report to Dun & Bradstreet. And so the card, I want to give you more details here. You can earn $1,000 bonus cashback after you spend $10,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. You can earn unlimited 2.5% total cashback on purchases of $5,000 or more, and unlimited 2% cashback on all other business purchases. And you have travel benefits. This is kind of cool. You have rich rewards. Okay, you have so you really have to think about this card only if your LLC startup can pay in full whatever it charges on the card. Number 3, we have here Capital One Spark Classic for Business. Our score 9.5 over 10. So this card is great if your LLC startup has fair credit. So if you are looking for a fair credit card for your LLC startup, you will love this card. Now, the limits are not going to be as high as on the other ones, okay? But hey, listen, it is great. You have up to 5% reward rate, so you can earn unlimited 1% cashback on every purchase, earn unlimited 5% cashback on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. Okay, this is really important to really think about that. The card has no welcome bonus, no annual fee. The regular APR is kind of high, $29.99. I mean, this is kind of like similar to all other Capital One business credit cards for that matter. And what are the pros and cons here? Pros: you have free employee cards, no foreign transaction fee. Applicants with limited or fair credit may qualify. You have a set of business spending management tools. What about the cons here? Rewards rate is only 1% with no bonus rewards categories, no welcome bonus, no intro APR offer, and you have a high APR also to really think about. But overall, this card is a decent card if your LLC startup has a fair credit or bad credit for that matter, and is trying to have a foot in the business credit world. You can earn unlimited 1% cashback for your business on every purchase, everywhere, no limits or category restrictions, no annual fee. You can build and strengthen credit for your business by using this credit card responsibly. You have $0 fraud liability if your card is lost or stolen. You have a free employee cards, which also earn unlimited 1% back on all purchases. And the cool thing is rewards will not expire for the life of the account, and you can redeem your cash back for any amount. No foreign transaction fees. So overall, you have a good set of benefits here on this card. What we love about this Capital One, the Capital One Spark Classic for business is that if you have the right relationship with Capital One at the business level, let's say your LLC startup has a business account with them, so they can see cash inflows and cash outflows. They can see the movements in their account. They'll basically approve you, not a problem, and they will approve you for high limits. See, there is a notion out there that if you go with the Capital One Spark Classic, you're not going to have a high limits. That's not true. It depends on the relationship you have with Capital One. They can grant. We know right now. We know businesses that have up to $50,000 limits on their Capital One Spark Classic for business, and this is totally possible. It's because that business has a relationship. Now, this is not a startup though. But hey, listen, the possibility is there. Even if you're a startup, you can still get that limit if you know how to structure the application. Number 2, we have Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards. Our score 9.7 over 10. So if you are an LLC startup and you are willing to spend big, let's say you have the backing of a venture capital firm, or you have the backing from well-moneyed financiers, and you have the cash, go for this card, because here you actually receive up to 3% cash back. You earn 3% cash back in the category of your choice, 2% cash back on dining purchases, and unlimited 1% cash. And so there's a welcome bonus of $300, and there's no annual fee. And the regular APR is kind of decent here. You have 18.24% to 28.24% variable APR on purchases and balance transfers. And this is kind of cool. So if you are, let's say if you are an LLC startup owner and you want to max out the $50K annual spending on the bonus categories, the rewards are substantial for a no annual fee card. And preferred rewards for business members can actually make out like when you think about the 25 to 75% rewards bonus. This is really cool. And the foreign transaction fee means that it's best to keep this card at home when traveling overseas. You don't want to use this card overseas, or you don't want to use this card when shopping on foreign websites. Okay, what are the pros and cons here? Pros: you have introductory APR offer on purchases, 3% cashback rate on the spending category of your choice. The preferred rewards for business members. This is kind of cool because you can earn 25 to 75% bonus. This is really cool. What about the cons here? There are foreign transaction fees. You have the 2% and 3% bonus categories have a combined annual spending cap of $50,000, and there's no intro offer for balance transfers. So something to really keep in mind. So overall, you are able to actually get a $300 online statement credit after you make at least $3,000 in purchases in the first 90 days of your account opening. You earn 3% cash back in the category of your choice: gas stations, default, which is the default category, office supply stores, travel, TV, telecom, and wireless, computer services, or business consulting services. You have 2% cash back on dining purchases and 1% cash back on all other purchases. So this is kind of cool. And you will earn 3% and 2% cash back on the first $50,000 in combined charge category dining purchases every single year. This is just great. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to the top 8 ALC startup credit cards that report to Dun & Bradstreet. You have the Inc. Business Preferred. Our score 9.9 over 10. And this card, in our view, is great for a welcome bonus. So here you are receiving up to 3x rewards rate. So you can earn 3 points per dollar on the first $150,000 spent in combined purchases on travel, shipping purchases, internet, cable, etc. And the welcome bonus is huge. Think about it. You earn 100,000 bonus points. There's an annual fee on this card though, $95. The regular APR is kind of decent, 20.74% to 25.74%. And the credit score that Chase want to have for this card is it really revolves around 625. Okay, and so we love this card because if you actually want to earn rewards real fast in the appropriate bonus categories, you will really find extreme value in this LLC startup business credit card. What are the pros and cons of this card here? Pros: remarkable welcome bonus, no foreign transaction fees, employee cards at no additional cost, and you have rewards for common LLC startup business expenses. What about the cons here? Well, this card has an annual fee, even though it's not as high as the Amex one. So this card is charging you $95, and there is a high cash advance fee, and there's a high balance transfer fee. So basically, the welcome bonus is just fantastic. You are able to earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $15,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. That's 1,000 cash back, or $1,250 toward travel when redeemed through Chase Ultimate Rewards. You are earning 3 points per dollar on the first $150,000 spent on travel and select business categories each account anniversary year, and you earn 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. And you have round-the-clock monitoring for unusual credit card purchases. Okay, so this is something you need to really think about, but this is really cool if you are looking for an LLC startup business credit card that reports to Dun & Bradstreet. Before I actually do a recap here, I just want to acquaint you with the approach we have on this show. We have a method on this show when it comes to ranking, when it comes to evaluating, when it comes to categorizing LLC startup business credit cards that reports to Dun & Bradstreet. Check this out right now. All right, let me quickly recap here. Number 1, we have Inc. Business Preferred, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have Bank of America Advantage, Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Capital One Spark Classic for Business, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have the Inc. Business Premier, 9.4 over 10. Number 5, we have the Blue Business Plus from American Express, 9.2 over 10. Number 6, we have Wyndham Rewards Earner Business Card, 9 over 10. Number 7, we have Bank of America Business Advantage Travel Rewards World, 8.9 over 10. Number 8, we have here American Express Business Gold, our score, 8.7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.